it was just gorgeous, and hummingbirds. And I need to show you what's going on. I don't think I can make a kitchen video tonight. You ready for this? I had to race back to Sedona because there was water damage all over the floor. And, ooh, the whole room has been cleared out. It's really noisy. There's water suckers, moisture suckers. I dried my clothes in here because there's dehumidifiers. I'm calling them moisture suckers. I shut one off. I shut off the moisture sucker because it was so loud and I was going to make a kitchen video, but it's just hot. The air conditioning's loud, and we're going to go in the studio because this is ridiculous. It's a lot. This is a lot. The refrigerator had a leaky valve to the ice maker, and drip, 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 and this whole floor got filled like water. Like when you stepped on it, water came out. So they're handling it. The insurance adjuster comes tomorrow. It is not fun, but I'm making the best of it. I just am. It's just annoying beyond. So I have to walk through through plastic. It's just a lot. But we'll see. Hopefully there's not too much damage. We're going to go to the studio because that will be better, quieter. Oh, it's hot out. Are you ready to join me in the not so? It's pretty clean. I came home. It's a little messy now, but it was just so delightful to come back in here. I want to paint. I moved out all my mugs so the ones I love don't get broken. I did this today. Let's see if I can show you. That's me making magic. Putting my energy how I want it, swirling around. Yeah, hopefully that that's me as the Nine of Pentacles, being badass. So yeah, hopefully if it didn't damage the cabinets, it'll only take 4 or 5 days. And if it is more than that, I don't think I'll be here for that. Ooh, that's a whole lot. Thank you, Lisa Marie. It's just one of those things you have to deal with, right? Like that's just, do I have a little tripod thing? No. But anyway, there's gonna be, it's cute. There's gonna be a new floor. Thank you. I want to do more artwork. I've just been doing like admin things, and then I got to sign the papers for the workers, but luckily they're going to handle the insurance claim stuff. Oh, you guys, this is like, I just want to do art and do my work and stop doing house stuff. It's like house stuff in Venice, like everything that could have gone wrong this year did. The roof needed new roof. Tenant issues. It was like just but now Venice is like super clean, super good. And hey, Victor Sedona, yes, I'm live in my studio with my little drawing of magic, and I want to color. Do you guys know I made an art journal life tool? And if you get the art journal life tool, you're invited to monthly Zooms where I sit here and I show you how to do it. We talk about the new moon and what we can manifest, and we draw it. And you don't have to be an artist. You just need pen and paper, maybe colored things. Can you still hear me? I'm gonna pick out a new floor. So before I go anywhere, even if I'm not gonna be here, like they're gonna rip up the floor. And they're going to, I gotta plug my computer in. They're gonna rip up the floor. Can you still hear me? And then they're going to, I have to pick a new flooring, and then they'll put it in. So it's gonna be a little bit of drama. A little bit of drama here, but I have the studio to be in, or my bedroom, and I can get out, although it's like really hot here during the day, so it's not much you want to do during the day. Hey Jennifer B. Hey Gary. I'm not cooking, I'm too hot. I'm cooking a Purium drink. It's like green spectrum, it's the greens. If I make anything, it's gonna be a smoothie, and what I really wanna make is lemon ginger shot with honey. I want to make lemon ginger tea and put it in the refrigerator. And because when I was in Venice, I went to this place called Justa Grocer, Gjusta. It's unbelievable. And they had these lemon ginger shots were the best I've ever had. And I think because they added honey. So I got a lot of lemon, I got a lot of ginger, and I have honey. So I'm gonna make lemon ginger and maybe a smoothie, like a fibery protein smoothie with frozen fruit, and then call it that, and then spend my evening finishing up some admin stuff, and then maybe drawing. My strawberry is still there, Gary. I love my strawberry. It's like one of the favorite things in my home. So this was done with fluorescent colored pencils. Kohinoor makes them, and they're these, look how fun those are. I need to make magic, I need to do art. Michelle from Tarot Love Magic started channeling my mom on Instagram, and then my phone died, and then she continued to channel my mom and text me, and it was unbelievable. Yeah, I finally started art journaling. I was like, I need the art journal. So I'm making magic, and then I'm going to draw all the crap that is been happening. It's been like tower moment after tower moment, and decisions, and exhausting. I was in Venice knowing that I was gonna come back here to kind of Airbnb-ify this home, but it became an emergency. I got like an emergency call, which you can see if you watch the beginning of this video. My entire living room's emptied out. There's plastic. It's a construction site now. So, yeah, I had to rush here, and then I was like, oh my God, what if there's mold? And so I called this construction company, and they're sucking the moisture out of the house, which I can only imagine in Sedona having more moisture sucked out of you. I better drink a lot. What's amazing, Jen, the pencils, there's no mold that we know of. Like, there's no mold, I don't smell it, and I feel a little but it's just because it's like, it was moist. The house was like moist in like 90 to 100 degree weather. So there's no mold that we know of. So I think it's been caught in time. Hey Darla, yeah, it just was like, you know, you remember my mom used to say bad things happen to people, this is not one of them, and it's not, it's just a major inconvenience. Oh, Gary, I showed, you'll watch the beginning of this, they have like an army of fans and a moisture sucker, a dehydrator that's pulling, I can see it's filled 2 carafes of water already. There's no water on the floor, but it's just sucking out the moisture just in case. Hi Luna C, hi Dara, I just watched your beautiful hike that you took today in Sedona, incredible. Yeah, I wanted to share that with you guys because I'm like, I'm not always in the kitchen, I'm not always in the studio, I'm definitely out on the hikes, and I share them on Instagram, but there's 2 things you have to do in Sedona. You need to go to Chocolate Tree every day, and you need to take hikes. You're welcome. It was gorgeous, really, and I'm gonna do it again tomorrow, and I just took my evening walk. Yes, for business, you can contact me at hello@daradubinet.com. I'm gonna sleep well. It's warm, there's been lots of activity. I feel happy, I'm handling it. I was in Chocolate Tree, and this woman walks in, and she said, like this, she didn't go, you're strong. She just went, you are strong. And I was like, whoa, it was like a message from the angels. I was like, what? And then she pointed at my stomach. I was like, oh, you mean physically? I thought you meant emotionally. I am emotionally strong. You want to come visit, Gary? You got to come to Sedona. I don't know how long I'm going to be here. You told someone that they were strong? She just looked at me and she looked at my stomach. And I said, oh, I'm strong. And she pointed at my stomach. I was like, oh, but I felt strong. Like I've just been dealing with stuff. You guys, if you need any help with making decisions, Michelle is a reader at the Life Tool School, and she's unbelievable. She channeled my mom in. It like moved energy. My mom said what I needed to do, and it was really, really helpful. She didn't tell me what to do, but she was like, think, Dara, think, and you deserve help. And you've been helping so many people. Who's helping you? How long am I here? I don't know yet, because if I found out today they have to replace a lot of drywall, and that's gonna be messy, but that won't turn me away, I don't think. If the moisture, okay, get this. So the moisture leaked behind the refrigerator. It's too noisy in there, I can't show you. Then it didn't hurt that wall. And then I was like, but what's happening? You know, like, and he said it might have hit the cabinet. So they removed drywall that's damp, obviously, because you don't want to grow anything. And if it hit the cabinets, that's going to be more than 4 or 5 days, and then I will not be here. So it depends what the verdict is tomorrow. I think they're going to dig in tomorrow. So that's going to be interesting. Let's hope it's 4 or 5 days and that's it. But I don't think I should be here for ripping out cabinets and all that jazz. It just doesn't end with the homes, and it's been wearing on me. And so that's a really good question. How did I discover the problem? I asked, so my friend was gonna stay here for a week, rent it for a week, and I asked my handyman to come and water the plants and to please change the fire alarms, the smoke alarm, because I saw a red light, and the last thing I want is for a guest to be sleeping and a fire alarm to go off because the battery died. So I asked him to change them. So he walked in, called me immediately, and he said, I have bad news. He walked on the tile fine. When he walked to walk on the laminate pergo floor, it squished water under his feet. So we were like, oh no. That was an oh no moment, because that sounds like monsoon rain went through the ceiling, but there was no water on the wall. Then it sounds like a pipe burst. And if a pipe burst under all your floors, they have to all be busted up, and that means tile. That would have been the worst thing ever. So then he went to get water, and he dropped a glass. And because he had to clean it up and throw it away, the trash can is next to the refrigerator, where he looked down and saw water behind the fridge and pulled out the fridge and noticed that the valve leaking to the refrigerator's ice maker had a little pinhole spray. It won't be that bad. What you were doing 2 months ago, gutting sheetrock from yeah. So it's a sheetrock situation. It went up a third, so it got the floor, the baseboard, and then moisture is on the wall. So they have to cut drywall. Oh my God, Jen, thank you. I haven't even thought about that. Ooh, you are good. She said, what feng shui area of the house did this start in? Okay, there's never been a formal map of the house, but I will tell you that it is smack in the middle, which is health. Leaning towards, it's a little to the side of, let me think. Yeah, health and family. Family relations. I need to measure from the end to the end to know which third it falls in, but I'd have to say it's probably literally on the border of health and family in the middle of the house, which is just health. Jen, lots of water, all sorts of divine messages coming in loud and clear. Yes. Emotions, water in feng shui is emotions. It's also finances. And I have been bleeding, leaky with all of the fixings. Like when the tenants moved out, they had a dog and they left it so bad that I had to spend $700 on cleaning and had to get every Moroccan rug cleaned. So it was a total of $2,400. It was crazy. And then I lost money, and then I lost money, and then I had to pay for a new this and a new that and the roof. Like, it just was a lot. It's just been a lot. And so this, I think, has to do with leaky finances, and also could be emotions. There's a pinhole and it leaked out all over the floor. So I would say that's built up emotions, which I have been very emotional deciding between Venice and Sedona, and being near Jada and having the peace of Sedona, but not having the social and not being near my Jupiter rising line. And I went back to Venice and I was like, yeah, I'm good here. And then I was like, but now what? I have this house here and it's not a good time to sell the house. So I was like, okay, I'll Airbnb the house and I'll be able to go. I do that. That's my nature, is to make my homes feel like an Airbnb and anybody can stay there. I did that in 3 units in Venice. So I was like, all right, I'll do it in Sedona. But then Sedona made me come here sooner. And I've been having a lovely time. I went to Chocolate Tree and that lady told me, you're strong. She just went, you are strong. No, she went, you are strong. Like it was like a, you are strong. Like that, not like you're strong. And I was like, wow, you know, do you mean emotionally? Because I've been going through it. And I'm like, well, she was, no, your belly. And I was like, you're just fit. And I was like, wow. But I was coming across as strong, which feels really good, because there were some times I was like, I give up. Like, I give up trying so hard. I'm done. I'll sell both houses and I'll just stop everything and just travel around. Everything goes in storage. I mean, it was like that. I'm like, I can't. So I feel like I've just been in little crisis after crisis. You guys, well, Jen remembers during the Life Direction Specialist training, I had to get a new refrigerator, and the refrigerator repairman interrupted my beautiful teachings, and it's been nonstop. Draw it out. Gorgeous one, you got this. Thank you, Jen. Thank you. I mean, we all made choices during COVID, and we changed our lives, a lot of us, and then we, after all said and done, we're like, The funny thing is that it's come to my attention, especially when I don't have an enormous amount of clothes, but I don't want an enormous amount of clothes. And one time I was hiking thinking, wait a minute, if I'm not wearing something and it doesn't feel current, then why do I feel like I need to live with it? We don't live with relationships that don't work just because we chose it at one time, or some people do. But you know, if it doesn't fit anymore, if we made a mistake, like we bought a piece of clothing online, this is an example. We buy a piece of clothing online, and because a lot of our shopping has turned online, and we get it and we spent money on it, but when we go to wear it, we're like, and so are we supposed to wear it? Are we supposed to wear it because we bought it? Are we supposed to be in it because we got in it? Are we supposed to live there because we like, it's really from a small item to like a very large item. Do we need to live with our mistakes? And nothing's a mistake. I don't believe anything's a mistake, except maybe when you buy a piece of clothing that really wasn't ever going to be you or fit. So, but yeah, it makes you think. It makes you think a lot about who you are, where you want to live. And so many people come to me. I do sessions to help people with their life direction and where to live via the trifecta and astrogeography and my intuition and reading their energy. And it's there's so many people that are going through the changes. So you want to live in Sedona, Gary? Wow, have you been? So, Jen, you saw my drawing. You saw the 9 of Pentacles. She is me and I am her. And the chariot needs to move forward. And then this, Michelle told me, Tarot Love Magic, she was like, you're the magician, which I am the magician on my midheaven. The Gemini is the magician. So this is me just making magic. I'm gonna draw another one. So we do our journaling. Jen ran the last one. I'm gonna ask for your insights again on this one. I love your insights, Jen. You know I want to work with you. You're like so amazing. I want to work with you. You get stuff done. You're very efficient, and I would say, what's the word for finishing something? Like you don't stop until it's done. I'm very methodical and insightful. So if you think of something, be ready this time, Jen. I know. Last time I couldn't think of anything. I was so, there's a Yiddish word called fechada, and where you're just like, you don't know what's going on. And I was honest about it. I was like, I don't know what's going on right now. Jen, take it away. You balance my water. I've decided, Jen, that I am owning my Sagittarius Vedic astrology. I'm a Sag in Vedic with Leo rising, and I've just had it with the Capricorn, especially during this approaching, I'm in Saturn in Pisces. I have Saturn in Pisces, so my Saturn return might be happening like right now. Am I obsessive? Probably. I'm obsessive about things looking good, but I have outer vision in human design, so that's the answer. I am obsessive about things being beautiful and orderly and easy to function in. My kitchen, dialed in. Dialed in. Jen, get ready. Take it away. I'm gonna draw. Oh, you guys can see the screen. How fun. I couldn't do the kitchen. It's plastic. I have to walk through a plastic door to get in there. And it's loud. The fans are going, and the water extractor, they called it a moisture sucker. It's really a dehydrator. So basically everything in my house is being dehydrated. It's contained in plastic, but like I think I'm being dehydrated in Sedona. Cheers. Talking about water, I need it. This is just to say, you know, I made a video on Instagram. It didn't post because the battery ran out. But I was absolutely 100% just overwhelmed and not happy and wondering how I was going to crawl out of the hole I was in. And I thought to myself, well, everybody always sees me happy because when I'm in the mood to make a video, it's usually when I'm happy. But I decided to share that it is not always great and things suck sometimes and you have to make really hard decisions and you wonder what you have done with yourself and your life. And you wonder, like, how did I get here and what have I done and how am I going to get out of it and how am I going to make things better and why is it so hard and why do I keep getting these tower moments? And like literally, like, there's been 2 points over the past 2 months where I sat on a little linen sofa in Venice and I was like, I think I give up. I keep trying. But then you guys leave me so many nice messages and I help other people in sessions. I did not see the big pencil you sent me. No more Capricorn for me. I'm done. You're on the cusp of Aquarius. I'm just done. I'm Sag. Nice to meet you. You can call me Sag. If I was going to change my name, it would be Sag. So, do I want to draw? Art journaling's so cool. The way I call art journaling, there's art journaling on YouTube, which is just people pasting stuff into a journal, and I just don't like that. I like to, art journaling for me is where you draw out what's bothering you and you let it out. You let it rip with the words that, you know, the F-bomb and the whatever you want to write, everything that's bothering you. But then you'll notice you might start to fix it on the page, or you take the next side of that side of the page, and for future you draw everything as you want it to be. No, send me a picture when it ends. I have not been paying attention to emails or direct messages on Instagram. So Victor says, seems like everyone who is well on the path are experiencing quite a few things right now. Finishing school, perhaps? That's exactly what I thought. 3 years here, and I went to school. I went to Sedona school. She brings it. Sedona is like a piece of Moldavite. Moldavite from the Czech Republic is a meteorite that hit the earth and it left behind little glass nodules encoded with wisdom and information and this badass plutonic energy that basically brings obstacles up closer so you can move them away faster. But it is not for the meek, and Sedona is not for the meek. I gotta plug in my phone. She's very confrontational. And I don't drink it away, and I don't do anything to get it. I'm like, in order to go, this is gonna be weird because I just had to plug in my phone. And, ooh, we're falling. I need a tripod. I'll hold it. So Sedona will bring things up, and the best you can do is just lie down and let it wash over you, art journal it out, do whatever. It's totally correct. Sedona Moldavite. It's my analogy. It's just what I think about it. You were doing an HVAC program and it doesn't work out. I don't even know what that is. What did Victor say? Yeah. Yes to what Victor said. The bright ones are going through it, and can you imagine what people who aren't eating well are feeling? Like, I almost can't imagine. I'm like, how are people walking around, no offense, but 10 to 20 pounds of fecal matter in their colons? That sounds so gross, but it's true because they're just clogged. They're having coffee, drinking at night, sleeping pills. Like, how are they walking around? I hate to be so graphic, but it's true. If I'm falling, you'll catch me. Thank you. You're off for the night. Happy drawing, Jen. I'll see you very soon for your art journal. And I want to join yours, so please keep me posted because things are going to calm down soon. And watch the beginning of this video and make one of those faces because you'll be like, oh, that's a lot. See you soon. And I want to talk to you on the phone. Okay, so Michelle doesn't have a website. What you do is go, are you on Instagram? If you're on Instagram, book her at the Life Tool School. She's one of my chosen readers. There's only 3 besides me. There's Patrick, who does astrogeography, Michael, who does soul direction. So far, there's only 3. And then there's Michelle, who does tarot, and she is a gifted psychic. She channels in my mom, full on. It's true. You can see how bright I am. Thank you. Thank you. Kali, if you didn't live in Sedona or Venice, where would I want to go? What a good question. Because I was like, I'm going to sell both of them and take off. F it all. And then I was like, but I don't know where I'd want to go. I definitely like the south of France. I like France. I love Lisbon and Portugal. Thank you, Gary. I think it's just, I just went for a walk, so my skin is dewy, and I have been not getting as much sun, and I also am a little closer up in not the kitchen lighting, which is maybe better lighting. It's possible. My lawn mower, he said that he preferred the vertical lives because I'm not so removed. When it's horizontal, I have to be so far away from the camera, and it's just weird. So we're gonna be back in the kitchen again. Hopefully they're gonna shut off the moisture suckers and the fan soon because it's so loud. But combined with the air conditioning, it's just way too much. Okay, I'll stay far away from Europe. I had a good time in Venice, you know, and I have a good time here. It's like choosing between 2 children. Emotionally, I might be better in Venice. Mental health wise, Sedona brings it. It's no joke. And 3 years is a long time. Like, you know, my friend Jenna said it perfectly. She's like, you were so sparkly in your sparkly place. Your sparkly place wasn't that sparkly during COVID, so you went somewhere sparklier, and now you're going back to where, so we don't know, but I think I'm more Jupiter happy. Like, there's just people and things and artistry and lemon ginger shots and Erewhon, and people are there. Like, I have people I didn't even get to see that I want to see in the 2 weeks that I was there. My soul is Mediterranean. I think it is. Like, oh my God, I love Italy. I love Greece. Where do you see me? Seeking health, I am happier. I am much calmer here. There's no distractions other than the walk and work, but that's not, you know, is that enough? And I had some situation here. Thank you, Callie. There is such a thing as a geographical fix. I will tell you that. My soul is Mediterranean. I love that. And I'm a Sagittarius with Leo rising. And if I'm Sagittarius in Vedic, then being on my, that's what the Vedic astrologer said. He was like, my friend bought me that for my birthday, and this guy was doing it for 40 years. He's brilliant. And he's like, not a Capricorn in sight here. I love Portugal. Sicily. Lisa Marie, you noticed my spark of joy during my lives in Venice. I was lit up. Here I'm just like wise and chironic and mountain woman. I'm more reclusive artist here. I paint, I draw, I do my thing by myself a lot. Sometimes I call it Alona in Sedona. Got the Leo mane and the Sag positivity. I love that. I definitely have Sag positivity. You can't get me down. Like, some people would have been under the covers crying with what I've been dealing with. You're Sicilian. Awesome. My sun sign, my rising sign is Virgo. My moon is Cancer. In Western, I'm a Capricorn with Virgo rising. That's double Earth. But in Vedic, I'm double fire. I've got Sagittarius sun with Leo rising. Darla, yes, you have such a bright, lovely spirit, and I'm sorry about those tower moments. They keep coming. They just keep coming, and I'm like, that's okay. You're Virgo rising too? Well, I'm adopting the Leo. I'm adopting the Leo rising. That's it. And I'm going to draw and paint and have fun tonight. You know what? My hair is different, Callie, in Sedona and Venice. Venice has a lot more moisture, so it curls easily. And here, I just want to blow it out. Also, when I blow my bangs straight, I didn't do this, but my hair is curly, but it's very easy to blow and straighten a little bit. And sometimes when you're frazzled, blow drying your bangs helps you feel more together. I'm a lioness. Love it. Leo. Leo, that's it. I'm done with the Capricorn. I'm stepping out. Yeah, I have a lot of beautiful like drawers here, and I need to organize them and label them. So beautiful. I just want some time in my studio. So I'm gonna do that tonight. I'm gonna put, I don't need rollers in my hair, Gary. My hair is wavy curly. Oh, for Sedona, it doesn't matter. Well, that's the cool thing. So Seeking Health said, I do love Capricorns though. Y'all got all that knowledge, and we are the great accomplishers, and we are leaders. And guess what? I've had 57 years of being a Capricorn, so I still got it. I'll garner the wisdom from all my years as a Capricorn, but I'm done. Do I like younger men? Depends on the man, I suppose. Oh, I'm the Nine of Pentacles, getting it done. This is the strong one. You're Capricorn. Will you be Capricorn? And I'll step away from Capricorn for a minute. I can't wait to color. I can't wait to like use my stuff and my pencils and do some tarot and just be like, have some fun in here. We are the same age? Nice. Randall and Lauren Webb. Wanting to move to Venice, Florida, to my Jupiter IC line. I mean, what could be better? Currently in Montana, which I love, but grew up in the South. Oh, that sounds so good to go to your Jupiter IC line. Venice is on my Jupiter rising line. It's really hard to beat. That or India, those are my best places. So I highly recommend Jupiter at your feet, Like the Shelley line means that, so on any astrology, I have an intro to astrogeography course you guys can take. It's very easy and it's actionable and helpful. So Jupiter, any line, you're swimming in that energy. So you're swimming in the energy of Jupiter. You're optimistic, faithful, philosophical. It's beautiful. And then you're projecting it out. And depending on what line, Shelley, midheaven, descending, or rising, you're just projecting it out, and that's how the world sees you. But if it's Shelley, much like your natal chart Shelley, I have Sag Shelley, so Jupiter Shelley is my jam. If it is the Shelley, you're receiving opportunities and joy from everything at your feet. The family around you, your family of origin, your past lives, you're able to see things and expand on the notions of where you've come from. It depends on the man, regardless of age. It just depends. Lon, I'm making this video vertical because I totally agree with you that the horizontal ones get a little removed. Lisa Marie, my Jupiter line is in Alaska. There's four angles to the Jupiter line, so there might be more places for you. It's in Alaska and you've never been. Oh, in Hawaii? Well, that's amazing. Take the course. It's really good. My opinion is to get the complete life tool bundle. For 6 years of my life, it's not a lot of money and it's a lot of wisdom where you can help yourself on a daily basis, actionable things, and you can help the people in your path. I do believe in reincarnation. Thank you. My courses are very good. Thank you, Seeking Health. They're actionable. They're easy to understand, and there's ways that you can apply them in little actionable ways. So I think I could, it's 9 o'clock, I could go make my smoothie and then sit in here and peace out. So I love you guys. I wanted to show up because I was driving from Venice to Sedona. I couldn't, there was a little like drama. Victor said, Dara, do you ever read words the same time you read one? Oh, hear words. Do I ever hear words the same time that do I ever read words the same time as I hear it? Oh, well, we're on the same wavelength. I'm gonna have a lovely night. I hope you guys have a lovely night. I will show you the house stuff tomorrow. I'll make a video a little earlier. I do want to make, if I decide to shut all the fans and get it quiet in the kitchen, if I am starting to make things, I might pop back on. Lots of love for you out there, for all of you. Hey, Jessica. We are all connected. Carrie, I read your mind. Good night, Gary, darling and darlings. Glad to be here. I'm so glad it made you laugh. I love you, and I will see you guys soon. Watch the beginning of this video, you could see what I'm dealing with in the house, and Lisa was here, and you can also watch the pretty hike I was on this afternoon, and make sure to like and thumbs up and all that jazz. Good night, Deb. I'll see you guys later or tomorrow. Bye.